penguin here, they're standing up, you can see the egg. You can see the egg underneath. It's very dirty right now because of the snow, it is melting, and the poop, so it all gets a bit of a mud. But he's just moving around, just rearranging the nest. So they got a little bit of a pebble. The other one that you see on the left-hand side has been around for a little while. The partner had arrived to the nest, and they still have not decided to go down to get some more food. So this penguin now is going to go down to the ocean, get more food, come back, and then change the shift with the other partner. Right now they're very dirty. Once they get to the water, they preen themselves, they put oil in the feathers, and then they get this pristine white once again. So whenever you see the white penguin coming up, is a clean fed one that has just been fed, and then you get the dirty one which has been taking care of the house, making sure everything is in order until the partner arrives. On the back you see some of the penguins just stealing pebbles from each other. So they will go to one nest, get a pebble here, and then just, it's just like going by another person's garden and stealing the roses to bring home. So same kind, you see this guy here has been very busy picking up stones from other nests and putting them around. The pebbles are very important because they keep the nest above the water. So imagine that the bottom is wet, and if you have the pebbles, the water will drain, so there will not be a pond on the nest. So it's very important for him to have the pebbles, so if it is snow, if it rains, the egg will still be dry. Sometimes you'll see the skuas coming by, those brown birds with the white edge of the wings. When they come around, all the penguins will get very excited. They will start making noises to try to drive the skua away. They will not leave the nest though. But many times the skua will try to attack and grab an egg, steal the egg, and of course it will eat the egg. So this guy here, you see more pebbles, just bringing it, and that is definitely the partner. Sometimes the wrong partner comes around and they have a fight. Okay?
See, they just come around.
Yeah.
This one just arrived.
Just like on the Seabourn. Wrong partner, come to wrong deck.
Very true. Yep. Very clean. That just arrived.
I just made example to understand more clear.
Yeah.
And you can see that the nests are fairly close together. Looking to the right, you can see a little bit of aggression going on.
Yeah.
So the one that is standing with only that orange on the chest is trying to get to his nest, or maybe he's just passing between the others' territory, and the others will just be trying to just drive it away, pecking at it. So there's always some aggression. That is the perfect distance between the nests. Survey of penguins usually are done by aerial photographs. A photograph will be taken, and basically the distance is very regular. That's why we can use photographs to do the survey, because then you count a square. Someone is stealing? They steal from other nests to take to their own. Yeah, yeah. You see that one on the back? They just pick up one and put on the other.
Pick up and go.
Yeah. So the other is worried about the one that just came about. Yeah, everybody is stealing from that nest. Yeah, you see, so he's very nervous, just trying to see who's grabbing my pebbles, and then the other one just coming from behind. Look at that.
But it's smart because if you go on another nest, he's paying attention to you.
Yeah, and now the other one from behind, you see? So when he's distracted, the other one is stealing the pebbles.
He just took like 3.
Yeah.
And you see this one that is just passing in front of us? He went to the other side to steal a pebble and bring it to his own nest. Oh yeah. There was an experiment made long time ago where they got these pebbles, they painted it in a color, and in a couple of days the pebbles were everywhere around the colony. So they just it's a lot of pebbles on the move. Look, it's going on the other direction. Let's see if it's gonna look for a pebble around there. But this one is not stealing, but it's looking for some pebbles around. He might go to steal from another nest.
Look at this one coming all the way over.
Now, an important observation that you can make, or a question you can have, is why these penguins have the nest so high up? Why they don't have it down at the bottom? which will be much easier when you need to go to the water and come back. Early in the season, these areas are free of snow and ice. Might be the wind will clear the snow so they can start earlier. So it's a trade-off. The earlier you start, the more chances you have for your chicks to survive because you go through the season bringing them food. The closer you are to the beach, the later you will start the breeding because there will still be snow for quite a while. So the areas which are free of snow and ice are very important, and usually at the first one, you get the penguins to start their nests. I know I'm not David Attenborough, but hopefully you're enjoying the narration.
It's wonderful.
That behavior is called trumpeting, like trumpets not making noise. And as they're doing that, they're recognizing each other. So they recognize, if you saw the movie Happy Feet, although it was an animation, that parallel they made with the penguins singing is something of what you expect with these guys. So they recognize each other's voices. So that's a way, that's why the thing about the song of each penguin was so important in that movie. So what these guys are doing with the trumpet, they are recognizing each other's voices. Of course, they do have very good vision, so they recognize the shapes, but the voices are also important to recognize each other, to recognize the partner.
Sasha? Okay, we are going. See you on the ship.
Oh,
I
goodbye.
didn't forget about phone.
Hi.
Thanks, Iggy.
No problem. No, only eggs around.